it is, Thursday, October 10th, and we are on a little county road in the Northwoods of Wisconsin called County X, and we're headed to Twin Bridge County Park for the weekend. We managed to get a site, and although it's not our normal type of camping, we thought it'd be nice to get up in the woods again and enjoy these beautiful temperatures. It looks like we might even get as high as 80 on Saturday, which is so unusual for October in Wisconsin. So we're driving along here, winding our way through the countryside. We're enjoying all the beautiful colors. It's a sunshiny day with blue sky. We loaded up the motorhome, didn't take us long, and we managed we managed to reserve a campsite for 3 nights, and it was the last site available in the entire campground. So either it's the worst site ever, or we just got lucky with the cancellation. It's right next to the host site, so we'll see what it looks like when we get there. We're on site number 26. Wow. Reservoir and flowage. This is also part of the Governor Earl Peshtigo River State Forest. And nearby is the Governor Thompson State Park and Old Veterans Park and regular Veterans Park. So there's 4 different campgrounds in this general vicinity. And here we are at Twin Bridge Park, part of the Marinette County Park System. And we are reserved already, so we're just going to drive in and go to our campsite. Okay, we're all set up on our campsite. It's a beautiful fall afternoon. Temperatures are in their 60s. And we are on the site next to the host, but the host isn't here anymore. This campground closes up after this weekend. Right now it's about half full, I would say, or a little less than half. But by tomorrow night, every single campsite is occupied. So it's the last hurrah for the weekend before it's closed up for the rest of the season. So I decided we'd get out and just walk around a little bit. After lunch, we had a little short afternoon nap. Nick, of course, has to get out and sniff a little. I would say the colors in this area are between 50 and 75% of their prime. Here and there, there's some bright red or bright orange, lots of gold and yellow. Look at this tree. Oh my goodness. Glorious.
It was really windy the last couple days, so I think that blew off a lot of the leaves. Nick says, stop talking, start walking. He wants to go sniff. So all of the campsites here are electric. Water and the dump station are at the entrance, not on the site. And they were all reservable. There was, what, about 60 sites, I said? Yeah. And this is a pretty big tourist area all along this flowage. A lot of cottages and resorts. There's kind of a chain throughout the flowage. A lot of people do boating, pontooning from lake to lake. There's all little channels. So I'm sure it's going to be busier and noisier than what we're accustomed to on the weekend. But it's nice. Nick says, let's walk. Come on, let's go, go, go. Ooh, loose up. Found a little path in the woods here from the campground. Some old doggy at this campsite isn't too happy we're walking along here. Shh. Yeah, see, a path does go up there. I thought there looked like there was a path. Found a little path in the campgrounds here to head down by the lake. Technically, it's the river. It's part of the flowage. And here.
There you go.
What'd you find, Nick? A little teeny beach? Uh-oh. That's the first time he's willingly gone into the water. 2 feet. Not 2 feet in, 2 of his feet in. What'd you do, Nick? And he's got the zoomies. What a nut. We came out of that area of the woods and came out upon the beach and picnic area. And yes, there are some people down there swimming. In October, in Wisconsin, on October 10th. There's a nice little playground area. Big cleared area for picnic grounds. Some other doggies over there. Now we'll take this path back up to the campground. And here we are back at our little campsite. There's 3 different loops here, and we're in the first one on the right. This here is the camp host site. There's no host here, so they must have buggered out already. So we're the site right next to the host, which is kind of good because then we have nobody around us. Our next nearest neighbor is way down there on the curve. So I think this is a pretty nice site. Across from us we have all greenery and woods. There's a building back there for selling wood out on the main road. All the campsites have picnic tables and fire rings. And of course power pedestals. This is a pretty big site. Here we have this much room over here alongside of us too. Pretty nice and quiet. I've added some new stickers to the back of our trailer. Take a hike with your best friend, Indiana Dunes State Park, Sulak's Campground, Happy Camper, RV Motorhome Hall of Fame Museum, a bunch of Shelties from Michelle, Great Lakes, Upper Peninsula, Kitch Itty Keepy, where we were last week or week before, and then of course some of our other silly ones. Minnesota, or no, this one was Montana. Tire Minder, our tire pressure system. Wyoming, that's from the guy we bought the trailer from. Hyperactive Water Sports, that's not us, but it was on here. Rhino is our lock for the trailer. And Mackey, I think, is the company, Fort Collins, Colorado, where this trailer was purchased from. And it's a Wells cargo trailer. I added the Roku one. So, and in case I hadn't explained it before to some of the viewers, our Winnebago View has a rear slide, which is our queen bed. That's the top half of our bed. It extends our trailer by our motorhome by another 3 feet. When we tow a cargo trailer, if this were the kind with the pointed nose, like most cargo trailers are, it wouldn't work. We would hit it with the slide. So we were fortunate to find this one that was used on Marketplace, that it has the blunt nose and a longer tongue, so it sits back a little further from the motorhome for the hitch. That way we can put out the slide even when the trailer is attached. We don't have to detach it every time to put out the slide. And here is a new little table we got from Amazon. I'll put a link down below in the description. Of course, no affiliation. But it's a steel top table with legs that are 3 different pieces on the legs. So you can actually make 4 different heights and different combinations. And then there's this little mesh shelf you can put in with a little holding bag. And it folds all up just to this size here, which is about 12 inches by 18 inches maybe. That's lightweight and handy, but pretty strong and sturdy. And we're using it between our chairs as an end table, because the one we used to use, we usually end up using underneath our Starlink to keep it up off the ground and out of the weeds, so the weeds don't hang over and interrupt our Starlink service. So this is our usual end table right there. But you can see by suspending it up off the ground a good 2 feet, we're out of the weeds. And we get a clear view of the northern sky and a good signal. So that's our view around the campsite. I think this evening we're going to just curl up and take it easy. And I think I'm going to make a casserole for supper. It smells like dinner is done. This is one of our favorite recipes for a quick, easy meal, made mostly with ingredients from Aldi's. We call it our Aldi casserole. I'll put the recipe down in the description below. It's a quick, easy one. Nice, relaxing Friday evening. I got mulled apple cider by the campfire. Steve's got a beer. We got a nice little campfire going. Hi, Nick. He's watching what's going on. We got our party lights up and our little whirligigs. Hi. He wants to go back up on my lap. So he said, finish filming your campfire, and then I can go on your lap. Happy camping. Maybe the last one of the season. Making a little video of the nice shower building here at Twin Bridge, County Park, Marinette County. There's a folding table and a change machine, soap dispenser. Pretty nice. Looks like $1.25 to wash and $1 to dry. Nice newer building. Here we have men's bathroom. Here's shower rooms. Let's see what they look like. Come inside. Oh, nice clean tile handle for controlling the shower. No coins. Very clean and nice. A bench. Hooks. Oh, excuse me, I'm wrong. It is a coin shower. So, doesn't say how many minutes you get. No, it's not coins, it's just a timer. Yeah, but you gotta go like this. Let's see. Yeah, so there. It's just a timer to make sure nobody leaves the showers running. It's not a coin. Okay. So there's a couple shower rooms here. And around on this side is the women's restroom. Let's see. A couple of them say closed for season. And here's the women's flush restrooms. There's also pit toilets throughout the park. And a handicap, multi-sex restroom and shower. Pretty nice building. Outside water fill for bottles. Pretty nice. Like I said, this campground has 3 loops, and in the loop across the road, Plateau Loop, there is a group campsite. And then there's one more further up the road to the right, the 3rd loop. 62 campsites in all. and all. Nicely wooded. Yet some of these over here are more open. So I think if you were looking for satellite access or Starlink access, you might want to go to the plateau site or loop. So I didn't bring my GoPro along. This is just with my cell phone. We had a little incident this morning with a couple people who seem to think their uncontrollable pit bulls don't need to be tied up. So we had to talk with the ranger to go over and speak with them. They came out and attacked us and our dog. Steve had to kick one off. We hate hurting another dog, but it was either us or them. Earlier, their two daughters or whoever were trying to walk them. They were totally uncontrollable, lunging and barking and snarling. And later, as we walked past, they came out and nailed us and Nick. And we made it out without a bite, but it was not pretty. Why do people think they don't have to abide by the rules? We don't know. Anyhow, here's the back path into our beautiful campsite. We have the griddle out. We're going to griddle up some chicken thighs for supper. Here's our newest little whirligig from Michelle Hansen at Paws Perfect Grooming out of Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Here's the butterfly one that Aaron gave me many years ago. And here's our new patio lights. We used to have solar lights, which were wonderful, but the bulbs were glass and we've broken too many of them. So we went now to an electrical set with LED bulbs. There's only 10 of them, so they're not going to draw a lot. So we'll stick our little gauge on there one day and check and see what the draw is when we're boondocking. Here's my other whirligig. This one was from my friends Roz and Gary. Kind of neat, the optical illusion that the glass ball is crawling up the coil. The tail helps weight it so it doesn't flop around in the wind. So we have a beautiful afternoon. It's going to be a nice evening. Going to get cold tonight. A little breezy. But we're not complaining. We're camping. It's Friday night. It's going to be a little louder, a little busier. Right, Nick? Nick-a-doodle. So, time to get some supper going. GoPro. Steve is out here. I thought I'd film a little bit. He's using his Blackstone griddle and cooking up a bunch of sliced up chicken thighs we're going to have in a type of a stir-fry meal. Pre-cook it on the griddle. Sun's starting to go down through the woods. Looks like a lot of the campsites over in that loop have Halloween decorations set up. Maybe there's trick-or-treating tonight. We have a little bit of candy in the camper, but not a lot. May have to hand out your little fruit gumdrops. They're individually wrapped, so I suppose that would work for a candy. Either that or we have to turn off our lights and pretend we're not home. Nice breeze blowing. It sure is pleasant. I'm glad that we got out and about in the middle of October to go camping in Wisconsin. Some years we're so cold and frosted and all the leaves are gone, and we've even had snow come in October. So this is pretty nice. We'll take what we can get. Here we are on Highway 64 at this produce place that my family used to call the Muck Farms. And it is a commercial growing endeavor, but then they sell their leftovers or seconds or odd lots. And you can stop in here and pick up fresh vegetables. So I came and picked up the beets to do my pickled beets. We grabbed some potatoes and carrots and corn. Yes, they are open. As a child, we used to come here and my father would pick up big 50-pound bags of potatoes. And he would load up trucks and trailers full, like 100 bags at a time, and haul them back up to Michigan. And then we would sell them to all of our friends and neighbors and relatives. Heck, even my school teachers would ask me, "Hey, did your dad get potatoes yet?" He would double his money. He'd buy them from here for like $2 a bag, and he'd sell them up there for $4 a bag. So this brings back fond memories. We stopped, we picked up a bunch of produce. We already stowed it away. I picked up 20 pounds of beets to do pickled beets and all of our goodies. And now it's time to head on down the road. Steve's waiting for me. Okay. Ooh, busy place this morning. So, the gal working said this elderly gentleman here is the last of the Muck brothers from the Muck Farms. The last of many generations. This whole area has large, flat, really rich black soil in these fields. And it produces wonderful vegetables. Like I said, they grow produce commercially, wholesale, but they also sell to the public in large quantities. So that was a blast from the past at the Muck Farms. Highway 64 in Wisconsin, between Pound and Mountain. Where do you think we're going, Nick? You better keep an eye out. Watching? Where are we? Oh, you know where you are? Where are you? Yeah, are you home? Are you at our house? Yeah, you are. You know where you are? Is this your house? Okay, we'll go in.